Risings, risings. Let's do this check. Hope we don't have to redo anything. Perfect. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Yesterday took me out. Was tired. Had to get my sleep. What my music so you know. Where I put the remote at? Oh, there it go. Okay. Early in the morning. Y'all gonna make me go all out. Hello, hello, hello. My name is De'Asia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. Tap in here, okay? Let's do a quick early morning vibe, early rising vibe, however you're feeling. It seems like somebody is not playing the games right now. They woke up on the wrong side of the bed. It says, in every moment of doubt, know that you're surrounded by love, support. You got this. Okay? Every moment of doubt, know that you are surrounded by love and support. You got this. Okay? You could be doing a video call with a family or a friend. Okay? They're telling you to stay connected to your loved ones remotely. Okay, so you might be in this energy of not wanting to be around people physically. They're saying that's okay. They're at least wanting you to at least stay connected to at least a family or a friend remotely. That's like a face call, a video call at any time. Or someone could be hitting you up through a social media. Now, some people reach out to you through social media, like video or something like that, a loved one, a friend, okay? It could be someone at this moment that needs your advice, or you're going to need their advice. You know, I never let it go. Okay? Never give up hope. This is a pretty little kitty. Right? Someone could have like small cats, like or your cat is pregnant. Okay? They're going to have beautiful babies. Okay, never give up hope. Hi, how are you? How are you? How are you? Okay, maybe you want to do a vision board. Okay, now sometimes vision boards could be physically, or you can do it on Pinterest. You know what I'm saying? Pinterest or anything that you can actually create a folder for yourself. That could be a vision board, you know? So that could be something in that. They're telling you that don't give up hope. You know, create yourself a vision board. Create yourself a goal. You know, sometimes some people can't, I feel like, some people don't feel as though they can't reach their goals like in a physical manner. So sometimes you gotta see it through. So maybe pictures, images could help you, reach your goal. That could be your support, or you're realizing that it's a lot. You could have 3 people. Okay, you could have 2 people. This could be you and 2 people giving you love, brother and sister, mom and dad. I'm feeling that. I'm also feeling like one is more tending, because you see the cat's eyes is closed and then the other one's is open. So you could have one that's very supportive, like as a sense of they're protective. They're very protective of you. Okay. Or you have another person that's very comforting. So you have somebody that can protect you physically and someone to protect you emotionally. Okay? Hello, hello. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Okay? Faith is the bird that sings when the dawn is dark. It's still dark, okay? So they're telling you to still be able to sing, still be able to voice your opinion, still be able to feel loved, voice your love, voice your freedom, your creativity, okay? They're saying bird watch. Someone could be bird watching, okay? Or it's something about your cat. Maybe you got an animal that bird watch, okay? Or you have somebody in your neighborhood that's around you that actually bird watch, but they're not bird watching. They're actually watching you. Okay? That could be a sense of that, and they're probably going to come and talk to you. All right? It could be someone at a sense of they acting like they're trying to attack you, but they're not trying to attack you. I feel as though they don't know how to express themselves because they probably never had tender and love. They probably had absent parents in their life as well. Okay? I'm feeling vulnerable. So like somebody could very much so be vulnerable, but how they respond to you is more like, you know, in an attack. So it's like, whoa, you know, like they just don't know how to tender love and care. TLC energy, okay? Could be listening to TLC, or TLC pops up in your playlist, okay? A positive attitude is good medicine. Someone could have like an air filter as well, you know, the ones that you could put like incense in, like the fragrance, you know. These cats are just so cute. It's just so cute. Okay. Practice deep breathing, relaxing, and meditation. Okay. Oh, this all together, baby. This is just all together for the DDA tribe. My name is Deasia. Hello. And you are welcome to Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. So it's a collective, you know. We're catching a vibe. But how are you? How are you feeling? You know? Did we get our sleep? Did we sleep in? You know? Hi, is that Achilles? I'm bad with names, baby love, but I promise you I'm not trying to disrespect. All right? Every moment, we're going to go into this. Every moment of doubt. Always know that you're surrounded. So every moment that you feel as though good, that's good. That's good. Every moment that you feel as though, you know, it's no one there to comfort you. Every moment that you feel as though it's no one in your circle, they're telling you there are people in your circle. Sometimes you gotta remove yourself from other energies to recognize what's real and what's fake. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got the mushroom energy. Okay, you could have mushrooms growing around your home. Okay, or you're seeing a mushroom, like, you know, it's very rare. I know, and where I'm from, we don't have mushroom grow. So maybe you get lucky and you got mushrooms that still grow in your they kill those off. Okay, but mushrooms, relaxing. Okay, recycle, break down problems. Okay, so here you go. You could, like I said, you're gonna do a video call, reach out to a friend, or a friend's gonna reach out to you. Okay, right? And they could be they could be wanting you to talk to them. They need some support, okay? They might need you to break down a problem for them, okay? This is a friend that you know, you probably talk to them. It's like the three of y'all. It could be like close friends, I'm feeling. All right? Let's go. Never give up hope. You said, can you... Never give up hope. Maybe something took place in the wintertime. You could see a red cardinal bird. You see here. Also a bench. Someone could be walking. I'm feeling the energy of like, it's like like, I don't know about y'all, but do you see how this tree can resemble a hand? So maybe a birdie's trying to land a hand. Like I said, in this energy right here is somebody's going to reach out to you, video call, you know, need some advice, need some help, you know, something like that. And you could be the little birdie that is going to give them the reach of a hand. I'm feeling red as well. So what, fire sign could be in this energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Right? You said where I'm from, your hair is money. I'm pretty sure. As many extensions, but no, I grew this shit straight out from the roots. I went through the ugly duckling stage. Shout out to the people who actually went through the ugly duckling stage too, with the locks and stuff. But I actually, no one really knew I had locks until they got comfortable for me. So I used to wear my locks. I used to have them like the duckling stage, but I had a wig on. You would never know. And it actually made my locks grow faster because it was matted down. It was all, you know, tangled. So it made the locks lock quicker. But yeah, thank you for that. And then I also use rose water. I use rose petals. I use cloves, and I use rosemary. And I set it. I never boil it. I set it in a mason jar overnight, and then I drain it, and then I put it in this spray bottle, and then I spray it. I treat my hair like a plant, a flower. I didn't notice that was very until I started having locks. But yeah, thank you for that. Okay. So here you go. Then you got plan, set attentions, be optimistic. That's that vision. Is that the vision? No, this is the bird watching situation. So someone could be looking at you from the inside out energy. Okay, maybe someone watched you grow up since you was since a child, playful energy. You know. I did mention someone could be like a parent or a parent-like energy, because this is like, you know how when you get that group hug, you ever had a group hug? I mean, they don't do it now, but it used to be a very common thing back in back in the day, like a group hug, yeah. But here you go. Let's go with a positive attitude is good medicine, okay? Because don't we need it? Sometimes we got to walk away from situations. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to take a, whew, you know? It's okay for us to do that. Once it be by a thing. Ooh, pretty. Okay, a cup of tea. Here you go. It could be something, good tea. Like I said, somebody's going to call you, video call you, talk about something. They need some advice. But this is going to be some advice that's going to be like good tea. Like, tell me more, you know? This could be that type of energy, okay? But they're saying patience, all right? So just have patience. You might have to take a deep breath in this energy, okay? Something could be overwhelming, or their energy could be overwhelming to you. You know how, have you ever had a conversation with someone and you're fine, right? And then you start talking to that person. I'm gonna go with these. You start talking to the person and it gets over, like their energy is very overwhelming, be heavy. Eat. Okay, let's go. Breaking down problems, solving an issue. We're talking about something as far as in we need advice, or somebody needing advice on something, and they need you to break down the problem. An elephant. You could be wise, right? Or you got a mind of an elephant, so you could remember something. You could remember something that someone else can't remember. You know, you ever had a friend that forget that they had a wrongdoing done to them from someone? It could be that, and you have to remind them, you know, that wisdom, the mind of an elephant. You could, you know, people could say that you got a mind of an elephant. It says engaging with others. Who is loyal to you? Okay, so that's that energy right there. You know, that comforting energy. Video call, figuring out. You know, breaking down your problems, breaking down your friendships. You know, you could be thinking about this, okay? As far as in, you know, the mind of an elephant. You didn't forget this friend, you know, did wrongdoing. You didn't forget that this friend did right doing from you, you know? This friend could be also a water sign. So that's what? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We already had the fire in the energy here. Let's go with the winter. So something could take place in wintertime, or this person is a winter baby. Okay? Never give up hope. So something could have take place during the wintertime, right, for you. Winter just literally left, kind of. You know, some people are still dealing with winter. Some people are still getting the snow and stuff. You know, you might get snow at night, just randomly. It just snows at night. Okay? But never give up hope, all right? Balance. It's time for balance. It's time to pay attention to your time. You see, they're looking at time, but the time is not there. So it's like it's like you're trying to figure out how to manage time, or maybe someone's trying to call you and they're calling you at night. I said this water energy, right? This water flowing in. All right. So this is, or if it's not a water sign, someone's very emotional when they're talking to you. Okay. You could have a robe. This person have like a real thick robe, you know. This could also be an Aries, because I'm seeing the horns as well. Okay. Somebody is needing your assistance. Balance. All right. Oop, 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 oop. So something could took place that took this person off their feet, off their path. I can't find the card though, but all right, I'm just gonna leave it alone. It says, look at positivity in a negative situation. That's probably where they're saying never give up hope, because they're telling you look at positivity in this negative situation. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna mentally bother me. I lost that card. Okay, all right. Take a couple of bliss for my lonely. I made a couple for my lonely. I had to make a couple bands for my lonely. Hey, you end up making money on your own. You thought that you was gonna have to, you thought that you was gonna have to team up with some people. You get what I'm saying? You probably started off teaming up, group, what's that, co-partner and stuff like that in a business, and then you end up having to make a couple bands by your lonely. You feel me? You end up making money on your own. You didn't actually need these people, Now they're there to support you, You could have a family business. You could have started off with a family business, and now you doing it on your own. Okay? Here we go. So, we got, this is allowing yourself to be free, hardworking goals. And that's, I can't see my cards. I need to put more lighting right here. Okay, and it says, faith is the bird that sings when the dawn is dark. And it's going with the allowing yourself to be free, hardworking goals. So it's more of the energy, be free, be playful. Okay, don't take it too serious. All right? Don't take it serious. It's like, maybe it's more like hard work pays off when you're enjoying it. Like, if you enjoy it, hard work will pay off. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to enjoy it if, you're treating it like a serious job. Now, yes, it could be something that you're obligated to do, but put some fun into it. You get what I'm saying? No different than, like, for example, when we were in school, you had some teachers that we liked that they put, like, when they taught, it was fun. They had music with it. So we liked that teacher. That was our favorite teacher. The favorite teacher, the one who made school fun for us. And then the teacher who was serious, we could have, they rubbed us the wrong way. But then you had some teachers that would be able to talk to us. The ones who rubbed us the wrong way, they'll end up saying, hey, I just see greater than you. I see that you are this, like, this spirit, this fear spirit. Okay. So yeah. It could be a little birdie. I wish that card didn't. Dang. Something could have really took place out of nowhere in the wintertime. And it could probably took you out your path. You probably didn't know it was going to fall. Like, this is going to fall out of nowhere. And then it could be going away. Okay? Like, it's vanishing now. So you probably was going through a certain situation during wintertime. And now it's like, taking a toll. It's leaving. Okay, so it says, in the energy, a positive attitude is good medicine. Okay, so let's start practicing good breathing. And they're saying the shadow work. So maybe you're going through a shadow work cycle. You could be going through the moon cycle. We just went out of a full moon energy. So it's like they're telling you to follow your dreams. Okay, allow that childlike energy. That childlike energy is this energy right here, playful, Cause you know, like if you had a little cat, the little kittens, they're very playful. They got a lot of energy. You know, they're playing. They're always playing around. They're not serious until they get older. You know, when they get older, that's when they're, you know, a little bit more firm. Okay. Maybe it's time for you to pay attention to the dishonest people. You could be having energies as far as in, oh, this is my day one. You know, as far as in, we've been playing since, I know them since childhood. Yeah, this could be going through a change now. Just letting you know, you might catch this. You might catch this energy just in that video call. You know, that conference, that little team conference energy, group text message. Okay. You might catch that. I'll put some randoms real quick, and I'll be wrapping this up. You okay, baby? My son over there coughing. Sorry. Let me see if I'm Okay, somebody could be a mama's boy. Okay. Somebody could be a mama's boy, or could be a male that, like, they reach out to their mother. I told you it's like a parent. This is giving me like a parent energy. So we could have a male that just had a video call with their mother, or their mother is going to video call them. All right. You might need to answer that video call. You know, you might not. It might not be for you. It could be for your mother. You know, sometimes we got to pay attention to our parents, especially. You know, first we need to honor our parents as well, especially if we are able to have our parents still here with us, you know. But it could be that energy where you have your mother's reaching out to you, or you're needing your mother's guidance at this current time, okay? Let's go with that. I need some real good loving. Yeah. It could be your mother. Your mother is just needing to make sure that you're okay, you're safe, you know. It's that type of energy, okay? Loving on me. Okay, mushroom energy, recycle, breaking down problems. What's that? We're breaking down problems. A boxer. Ooh, I like that. Breaking down problems. You able to fight this off. Breaking down the problems. You able to go put my gloves on. We in the ring. Let's go. You know, like you're able to get into this energy. Like, I'm ready for it. You know, I'm ready for it. Because, you know, here you go. Like, I'm also thinking about the mushroom. You know, the mushroom energy, we're just now discovering that the mushroom is a benefit for us. Our whole entire life, mushrooms, we used to cut them. We used to step on them. As kids, right? We used to play with the mushrooms. We didn't take them serious. Now maybe you on mushrooms, you know, but now it's like you're realizing that mushrooms is a benefit. Also, what's that? The coffee. I'm also feeling that. Maybe you're trying to get into that as well. Hey, how are you? It's that Cancun. Okay. The elephant energy. Let's go with that. The elephant, being wise beyond your means. Okay. Also, it's like I said, the mind of an elephant. You're not going to forget anything. You're not going to forget what this person said, did, you know. You're not. Ooh, late night talk. Somebody's going to talk to you. It could be a late night information, like as far as in this lover boy. This could be someone that you're dealing with, right? This could be as far as in you could have a mama's boy. For my ladies, he could be a fighter. He likes to fight, or he got in a fight with his mother. I'm also feeling that too. He could want to talk to you about this. This could throw him off balance. He's not used to this. Like he's a mama's boy. He loves his mama. I'm also feeling like him and his mama fell out about something, and he ain't responding to this too well. Okay. It says never lose yourself in a relationship, a 1-bedroom home, okay? People, it's a storm, but I'm my kind. Okay? Someone could have stretch marks. Never give up hope. You could be going to the gym, okay? Could be going to the gym, right? And that's what I'm feeling. And you got stretch marks, you're like, here you go. You could be where... what's the stuff that they use? I'm trying to think of things that could help you with stretch marks. I know I use coffee grains. Okay. So yeah. So you can use coffee grains. And then I use with my coffee grains, I use the I can't talk right now. I can't get myself together. But it's the coconut oil. Get the liquid one. You don't have to, if you want to melt in and stuff like that, but you can. Or whatever. But yeah. But go ahead and do stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Someone has something to say. Okay. Someone has something to say and they want you to allow yourself to be free with the situation. Speak your mind. Okay. If you need to speak your mind, speak your mind. Don't hold back. You know, this could be the moment for you to put your boxing gloves on and speak up, you know, speak up about this situation. Okay. Somebody could be from the islands. You could have one child. Or you're finding out that you're having one child and you're like, what about my stretch marks? Just have some hope, baby. It's other methods. Okay, you could lose weight in 21 days. Okay, I just mentioned about the gym. So don't lose hope, okay? Losing weight in 21 days. I got you. So you could eat a cucumber a day, eat 9 glasses of water, okay? Drink ginger and lemon water, okay? Make sure you skip your sugary foods, okay? Eat vegetables and protein. Drink green tea. Make sure you fast for at least 8 hours. So that's creating a time limit for yourself, okay? So like, okay, I'm not going to eat from 7 to 7. You know, it's that type, okay? So also getting 7 hours of sleep and at least 10K steps a day, okay? And if you got hope, you can get rid of all that. Maybe it's going to take a stretch, okay? It might be something that you're not used to. You feel me? But yeah. Somebody could want to speak up to you about something as well. Somebody lives in a 1-bedroom home. Or here we go. Someone could want to speak to you like, hey, can we step into this room? Okay. I'm feeling that energy as well. Can we step to the side? Somebody could be shorter than you, have brown eyes. Something could take place in March as well. You got the March energy. That's water sign as well. We just talked about that water energy. So that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. March 1st energy as well. Also New Year's. So a new beginning. Light blue, pale green, pink, yellow. Okay. That could be your favorite color. That could be something that you're wearing at this current time, or that's a color that you have on you. It could be a dirty deal went wrong, or going wrong, or it went wrong because of that March energy, right? So something past tense. I told you this person could also be shorter than you, okay? Or they gave you the short end of the stick is what I'm feeling. Brown eyes as well. Or someone looked at you, looked you dead in your eyes, okay? And gave you a bold-faced lie. They looked you dead in your eyes and gave you a bold-faced lie about something. My thing. Okay, a summer bucket list. Okay, you could have a summer bucket list, or summer is coming in. Okay, so you got a bucket list that could you could also have a cookout during the summer, a bonfire. You could want to go camping, hiking, a vacation you never been before this summer. Okay, outdoor movie night, reading a new book, a bike ride. Okay, that could be something that you're looking forward to doing in the summer, or look forward to doing that this summer. Okay, so plan it if you haven't. Someone could have bellsouth.net internet, you know, I'm sorry, the website, not website, email. Okay, the child's father. Okay, maybe the child's father, you got something going on as far as in something that's going to have to be emailed to them. Oh my goodness, you got bucket list playing. You got bucket list playing on from Gucci, and then I'm sorry. Yeah, and then look, you got okay. Hey, you could have AOL.com, something as far as in your email. Check your email, okay? Or you know how you plan something, and this opportunity might be in your email, okay? That might reach your bucket list, okay? Hey, how are you? It says yes. If you can breathe, you can start over. Talk about it. Yes, if you can breathe, you can start over. It's never too late to start over. Okay? Never too late. It says no, you just don't have enough. Okay? So you could be telling, you could be telling the child's father this. Hey, you just don't have enough for me, baby. I'm sorry. You could be like, baby, you still a mama's boy. You know, like, I can't take care of you. You know, I can't take care of you. I can't do this. I can't fight with you. You know, this person like, no, you was a dirty deal that went wrong. That's why we had to let that go. Okay, let's march on. We're marching on because this, God damn, this is a toxic situation, toxic relationship, and we detached. Okay, we marched on. We marched on. Something took place near March and we marched the fuck on. You could go to a dinner party. Verizon.net. Something's going on with the email. Okay? Check your email. Check your email. Alright? It says it's time for the new. Okay? That's why we detach. The law of detachment. First thing first, you got to be aware of everything. Second thing, make room. Okay? That means you got to ice some things out. Third thing, let it go. Fourth thing, let's stay grounded in the situation. I mean what I said, and I said what I mean. Because when you get on the box, when you're a boxer, you can't be like, oh, no, I'm not going to box. No. When you get in that ring, let's go. We gotta fight it. We got to fight it. Okay? So it could be a situation that, you know, it's going to cause a fight, and it's going to cause a detachment right behind that. Okay? And it's also going to cause a renewal. Like, we on to the new things. Time for new. Okay? No more. Okay? A gift with no strings attached. Like I said, no strings attached. You could have dealt with someone that was shorter than you. Okay? They gave you the short end of the stick. Now you about to deal with someone that is taller than you and gonna give you the big old spoon. Okay? Gonna give you, baby, you know, I've been stirring this up the whole time. I've been cooling it down for you, baby. I've been waiting for you. You know how them real mamas, like how your grandma, you know how your grandma used to test the food. They test it with the top of their lip. Back in the day, grandmas took care of the baby. So this is energy right here. This person is like, no, I'm not gonna give you the short end of the stick. I'm gonna treat you with so much care. Okay? And this is that new thing. Okay? They said, how did you find out? How did you find out? Okay? How were you able to find this energy of detachment? How were you able to find this energy of detachment and realize that you are worth new? Okay? Because, you know, sometimes we can say, oh, I want new. But sometimes we don't feel the worth of it. We don't have that faith yet. You know, we can say it, but we don't got the faith yet. That's what it is. We got the faith now because we practiced the law of detachment. We learned it. We mastered it. Okay? We're realizing that things that comes to us is no longer going to give us that soul tie energy. You know what I'm saying? It's playing. One of my life, he said he already got a wife and I can't leave you alone. No, if that's so, then I'm not for you. Don't give me the short end of the stick because I deserve new. Okay? Because it's playing. That's why it became a dirty deal. He said, I want to be with you, but I can't leave you alone and I can't leave her alone. Then it's a dirty deal, baby. It's a dirty deal. I don't want it. You know, that's what you got to tell them. I don't want that. Okay? I don't want any more kids. That could be a dirty deal for you. Dirty deal. I don't want it. I want children. You don't want them? I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize law of detachment is a very strong thing that a lot of people cannot do, but they can do. You just got to get into the energy of doing it. You know, you just got to get in that energy. It could be that late night conversation that's going to put you right there with that. Okay? right there where that person's gonna tell you, like, I can't leave you alone, but I can't leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? You might find out that they in a serious commitment. He said, I already got a wife. W, okay? Their last name, first name could be a W, middle name, Willie, William, Walter. I'm also feeling whiskey, so somebody could be drinking whiskey. Okay? But also, you could be an alpha female or alpha male. Hey, hun. How are you, Miss Brown? You got in a bad argument? I did mention that. I told you it was where. Hold on. Where was it? Was it a late night conversation with that person? Right? And where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Because we had the boxing gloves out here. Yeah, you got in an argument. Girl, come on now. Come on. Williams, I got you. I'm just saying. Late night conversation. You had to put your gloves on. You had to stand on your business. Stand on and don't feel nothing bad about it. You feel me? Don't stand. Don't feel bad. Okay? You got to show them that you alpha. Okay? Because something about it. Alpha men, they ain't ready for no alpha woman. I'm going to keep that real. They say it, but they're not ready for it. They say it, but they're not ready for it. Because an alpha woman is going to get up in that ring right with you. Oh, I got the pink gloves. I don't want your black gloves. I don't need your red. I got my gloves in the back. Let's go. Let's go. That's what an alpha woman is. Okay? That's what it is. He cheating. That's what that. Oh, we did say that. We said baby need what we say, baby needed care and stuff like that. See, I wasn't trying to do that because you was telling me all that good stuff. But then remember, we talked about how I was mentioning about that relationship that I was in, right? And how it was good for 2 years. And then behind the closed doors was a secret. So that's probably where that colliding was. It says his family fucked him up. You know, it could be, here you go. His family fucked him up. Here, ooh, wait. Family fucked him up. It was the mama. The mama's boy energy, right? Here you go. Because, like I said, I've been around a lot of males, okay? Not in that type of energy. I have a lot of males in my family. I grew out of, I'm 7 brothers. I got 7 brothers and just me, okay? So, yeah. So, here you go. Not saying that my mama told them this or anything like that. But I'm getting this energy that, you know, have you ever had those mamas that actually talk to their sons and tell them that it's okay for them to have a side chick? You know, I'm just letting you know, there are actually moms out here that train their boys to keep a side. Don't they ever fall asleep. I have 6 brothers. Hey, gang, you with me? You understand? Okay, this male could be 30 to 35. So you understand, it's a lot of males. It's a lot of males. And then I end up having 3 boys. So yeah, I'm just surrounded with masculinity. Someone could be a line cook. Okay? Or someone trying to cook up something. All right? They're trying to cook up something. Ooh, I'm also feeling like maybe you're going somewhere that has a line cook. Line cook could be Chipotle. You know? Line cook could be, I wouldn't say Subway. Or, ooh, like the grocery stores. You know how the grocery stores have the food? You know, like Publix or something like that. I'm feeling that as well. She wanted him to make a decision. Remember, Miss Brown, I was telling you how I had that energy where because his mama was the same way. His mama wanted him to make a decision too, but she also treated both of us with love and care. And my thing is, remember I was saying, I don't care what you think. Tell me the truth. Like, tell me that your son is going through, like, he's going through that. Because I feel like we're not making that decision for ourselves. You're hiding that. You know, remember we was talking about that energy too? You have your own business in Hibachi. Okay, I got you. You could be in that energy of like, I want you to stay focused, because when you in a hibachi, when you're cooking all together, you know your energy is in that food. So I know that you're going through a lot right now. Sometimes you have to take that moment, right? And say, hey, I might need to take a time to myself. I might need to go take a spiritual bath. I might need to go take a walk or something like that, because that can be a toll, especially when we're in that ring. You know, when we're in that ring, we put our boxing gloves on and we're fighting. We're bickering with people, especially people that we love. You know, it could have been like a video call. Here you go. Here you go, Miss Brown. They did say that it's time. You might need a video call, a family or a friend. They're going to be there to comfort you, okay? This is the time that you need to reach out and connect to people. Don't go isolated, okay? She didn't have to play like... That's what I'm saying. Remember we was talking about that last reading and you was telling me about... Remember I said I had the grandma and the mama cooking dinner, cooking me meals, talking to me. Didn't not once ever said, hey, my son had like a shawty 2 days ago over here too, that I cooked. I might not cook the same meal, but I cooked for her too. You know, like, how disrespectful. How disrespectful. And remember, I was saying that, like, these males needs to be careful. I understand that, especially we dealing with males that's mama boys and stuff like that. They got to be careful. I have 2 grilled ones. Where you from, Miss Brown? I need to go up there. I'm hungry. Make me hungry, girl. Well, my time about to go. My alarm about to go off. Let me do some real quick. I'm gonna be on here tonight, though. She passed away. But she here. It's like you're gonna, out of nowhere, you're gonna feel that hug, that warmth. Okay? That, you see, this is you. This is you. And you're gonna feel that warmth, that hug. But you're gonna have somebody still got their eyes open. Like, you have somebody in your energy, like, I'm protecting you. Like, I'm not too comfortable, you know. I'm paying attention to my surroundings. Okay? This person could be paying attention to, like, people around you. They're protecting you. You know, like, I still comfort you. I'm still hugging you. You know how you ever had that person that, you know, y'all pray, you know, people who pray, right? And you got the ones who got their eyes open during prayer. And then they be like, close your eyes. I don't trust all of y'all. I'm going to keep these eyes open. I'm listening to the prayer. I don't got to keep my eyes closed. I got to keep these open. Alexa, alarm stop. Yeah, it's my time. Ooh, somebody could have been in a commitment because you got the ring out here. Somebody could have been in a commitment. This gives me, like, I need to get another ring that's going to symbolize, like, engagement. But this ring's kind of giving me, like, a promise ring. Like, you made a promise to me. You made a promise to a commitment. You get what I'm saying? Now I got to fight your ass. Okay? Could be someone that you're dealing with in this age range. Or this could be 40 to 45. Somewhere in that mid. Like, now I got to fight your ass. What you, like, we made a commitment. You know? It could be that, right? Here go. Let's go with the fortunes. You know, when we read the numbers, this could be your age. This could be a number in your phone. Something like that, okay? 31, 30, 5, 15, 7, 17. 5, 17, and 15. I'm feeling like, or 17. I'm feeling like somebody has kids that age. Also, something took place during, no, you met this person in 2017. Okay, you could be 31 to 35. That was the energy right here already. Okay, something could take place like out of nowhere, like a quick fast. You said 51? It says your passion for sports will lead to passion of growth for your personal growth and self-discovery. So the passion of sports, it could be where, hey, you know, what's that? Not Pilates. What's those? It could be a activity. I told you that you're trying to work on your weight, you know, trying to work on you. Maybe you got stress much. You're trying to work on that, right? They're saying the passion of sports. You know, boxing is a sport, but you actually can create it into a passion, you know, where you can actually work out, you know, you can go into those gyms that have, you know, boxing, you know, go buy you some boxing gloves, you know what I'm saying? And start doing some workouts, at least help with the muscle. My son, okay. Maybe your son, to help your son, maybe he's about to, because what, if he's 15, 17, he's going to go through that phase of, emotion, you know, because you got 6 brothers. They gonna go through that anger management type of shit. Like, bro, what's wrong? Maybe this started taking place, maybe this just started kicking off for you during March, right? Put them in boxing. Okay, you know, people back in the day, they put us in karate and stuff like that. No, he needs boxing. Okay, boxing, one, to protect himself when he gets older too. Okay, level, get up on my level. Okay, let's go with my numbers: 8, 17, 20, 24, 26, 47. Okay, someone could also be 74, 42, 62. Okay, something took place 2020 and 2008. Okay, you could have had a baby in 2008. Okay, it says rely on long-term friends. Okay, so maybe it was a friendship. Okay, long-term friends to give you advice. I told you, here go that energy right here. You might need to make that phone call. You might need someone to talk to. Okay, a long-term friend, a long time coming. Okay. You got your socks and shoes on, son? Okay, baby. All right. So here goes another number: 8, 53, 42, 2, 51, and 34. Didn't you say you was 51? There go your number. It's out there. Let's see what your message is for you, baby. It says, want to catch a fish? You must go home to build the first net. You want to catch a fish? You must go home to build the first net. So it's like you got a goal in mind. You got to go home and go back to the drawing board and figure out how to strategize the situation. You want to win a war? You got to figure out what's your opponent's weakness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. He said, play me pussy. That's Kevin Gates. All right. That's Aquarius energy right there. All right, so 17, 54, 39, 14, 1, 48. Why all of a sudden I feel the energy of somebody writing numbers down like a lottery type? So maybe someone do lottery numbers. What about 52? I don't know. I got one more that could come out with the number. All right, it says trust your instincts. They often know the way out. Trust your instincts. They often know the way out. That's probably, you trust your instincts. That's why you was able to know that was a dirty deal. Okay? And you realize I'm not dealing with a gift with no strings attached. Okay? That gift was that ring, right? That was the gift. That was the gift. And it was no strings attached. It deserves strings to be attached. We made a commitment, right? Okay? Somebody said, I ain't never had a real daddy, so maybe you grew up without your father, but you had a stepfather, okay? 16, 24, 31, 32, 30, and 37, okay? It says you can make a name for yourself. It just fills with medicine, okay? So maybe your words are filled with medicine, your speak. Like I said, somebody needs to talk to you. Okay, you need to be, someone wants to speak up about a situation towards you. Need advice. Someone needs advice. Let's go. So we got to go. Okay, we got Libra Sun, 8. Okay, so maybe you could be a Libra, or you're moving in a Libra energy. It's called a balance as well, because you got Libra along with the 8. So 8 is balance, and then Libra is a balance being, right? So yeah, maybe your favorite number is 8, or you got an infinity tattoo on you, or the number, like something similar to an 8, like an 8 symbol on you. Okay, here go 8 again. 8, Aries, and along with that, hold on, because I don't be knowing all these things off. Okay, that's Mars. Ooh, Mars is Aries. Mars rules in Aries, don't they? I think so. They sure do. Okay. Mars is also communication. No. That's Mercury. Ooh, I'm trying to master, y'all. I'm trying to master. Hold on. That's why I got my little cheat sheet. Cause what? I got too much stuff going on for me to. Hold on. Give me a second. I just like to give y'all. Exactly. Okay, so Mars is motivation, drive, okay? Also having energy and ambition. Okay. So something could, August, because 8 is August. So something's going to take place during that time. Okay. You got Leo. And then you got the number 11. And then what's this one? Saturn. Saturn is challenges. So maybe by Leo season is going to be a challenge that's going to be parallel, because 1 makes me feel like parallel. Maybe you got a parallel park where you live. Maybe this Leo, wherever you visit this Leo, you got a parallel park. You know, no one's gonna love you the way I do. That's my song, y'all. I can love you better. Hey. Okay, you could be telling somebody this. Ain't nobody gonna love you better than I can. Because I'm the winner. I'm that W. Okay, here you go. So the sun in Aquarius, because you got the sun card, and then you got 4. Okay, so 4 is faith. Okay, so have faith, Aquarius. It's time for you to have some faith. Or by Aquarius season, you started having faith in yourself. Okay, you got 1, and then that's Capricorn. And what is this one? I'm trying to find. Oh, Pluto. Okay, so you could have Pluto in your Capricorn or Pluto in your first house. Yes. Okay. And that's also transformation. So by Capricorn season, you started doing transformation. You started changing your ways. You started realizing that you are who you are. You say who you say you are. You could have went into this energy of a law of detachment by Capricorn season, or you realize that you are who you say you are. You are alpha. You started getting into your alpha energy. Okay. All right. You got Cancer 5. 5 is change. Okay, so maybe a Cancer is going to start doing their changes, working on changing their self, their behaviors. Okay, this is Mercury. So here goes. Someone could talk to you. So maybe a Cancer wants to talk to you. Communication is Mercury. So by Cancer season, somebody wants to talk to you. Okay, they're probably gonna talk to you with changes. They could talk about, oh, I want to change, or I'm trying to change my life and stuff like that. I know Virgo didn't come out yet. Well, never mind. I lied. Here go Virgo. All right. So you got Virgo along with Mars. So Mars is that motivation again, along with Libra. Okay. And then the number 3. Okay. So yeah. 3 is what is 3? What is 3? 3 is support. 3 is support. And look, 3 people. You got 3 people that's willing to support you. No one's gonna love you the way I do. Nobody. Yeah, somebody gonna tell you that. Could be 3 people telling you. It's only 3 people in your circle that is only gonna love you. Okay. She said, my love, if you rate my love from 1 to 10, I'm pretty sure you're going to give me a 12. She said, I'm off the scales. I'm off the charts. I'm uncomparable. Okay? The way I do, nobody. I can love you better. Yes. Somebody could have went through some 12. 12 is December. Somebody could birthdays in December. Okay? Or you might get that lovely gift in December. I can love you better. You know what? I was looking for my cards. I couldn't find the cards because y'all was asking, at night. My tribe at night. We roll at night, y'all. We a night owl. I tap in here too because I'm trying to bring y'all in. But we roll at night so I can put you to bed, y'all. Let me stop. But no, I usually be on here around like 10 Eastern when I get off work. So yes, that's usually with the night. The DDA tribe is the night owl crew. Okay, we be up, and then I say I'm gonna be leaving, and then I don't leave. I be on there, as you can tell. You see. When you see them other videos, an hour, 2 hours, that's because we be talking, we be chit-chatting. Okay, we talk it up. We ask questions. I don't mind questions, but I do questions at night because I have more freedom. Because usually if I'm here, that means I'm not able to go to the gym or I'm not able to do certain things, but I have a doctor's appointment that I gotta run to and stuff for my kiddo. But most of the time, that's basically what I be doing. But you'll see me tonight because that's our time. And then that's when the questions come through. I actually found my cards that actually put our time limits because I was like, I remember having cards. So for my people, you know, sometimes my people be asking me about time limits. I knew I had the cards. I got the cards now. Okay, something could take place in October. Or you like Halloween. You like cosplay? Yeah. Or somebody like to role play. Or they can't wait to role play with you. Word. Word. All right, y'all. So I'll see y'all tonight. Okay. My name is Deasia. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my tribe, Deasia, and we're on Dreams, Desires, Ascension, the DDA tribe. Okay, babies. You got 3 people in your energy at this current time telling you no one's gonna love you the way I do. That could be your parents. That could be your brother and your sister. You feel me? That could be just as far as in your ace boom coon, your friends from the day ones that you used to play around with. You feel me? It's somebody in your energy telling you, don't you do that. I see 555. And then what's that? Cash doll? Power? You got the power. Okay? You could need to listen to that. But I see y'all later. Loves. Bye.